Hello! Guess what I'm going to unbox? Go on, have a guess. Go on, see if you can guess what's in here. I'll give you a minute. Have you guessed yet? You are clever, you must be clairvoyant. Yes, it's a vacuum cleaner. Well, you're not that clever, are you? You can read at least, because it says Panasonic Icon unboxing video and first look, probably. It'll say something like that anyway. So this is a Panasonic Icon vacuum cleaner. Bit of a saga, this story. It was due to be delivered weeks ago. The first one spent, well, it just spent a holiday in Milton Keynes for some reason. It just stayed there. I tracked it and it wasn't budging. It must have liked the concrete cows that they have in Milton Keynes and decided to have a little holiday. And what's happened to it, I don't know. But anyway, the seller kindly sent me another one. I assume this is the other one. Well, this isn't it. No, this is not the other one. The other one did come, and I did an unboxing video, which I haven't uploaded yet. I might do. And when I unboxed the Panasonic Icon, there was damage to the base plate. Very disappointing. Fortunately, the seller had one more, which is wrapped up in here. So fingers crossed that it's third time lucky and I'll have a perfect, intact, working Panasonic Icon upright vacuum cleaner. Right, where have I put my scissors? Have I secreted them somewhere? Now they're on top of the box. So we'll take off the initial black packaging. I don't like the way the box is leaning. That doesn't bode well, because it shouldn't be leaning as far as I know. But anyway. Oh, it's like deja vu for me, this. In fact, actually the box looks a little bit more bashed in than the other one. That was the thing, with the other one the box was in excellent condition. So I expected the cleaner to be in excellent condition. Whether the seller has checked this one over, you'd think they would have checked it before actually sending it to make sure there's no damage. What I think may have happened, I think these could have been stored. I know the seller has got some of these items, older vacuums, stored like in an attic space, which is very bad news for plastic. You don't store stuff in an attic if it's not insulated, because it'll suffer from extreme cold and extreme heat. And certain types of plastic don't like it. Right, I'll take off the sleeve. This is a Panasonic MC-582. Off comes the sleeve, revealing the box inside, which to me doesn't look like the seller's checked it either, so it seems like it's still originally sealed from the factory. So I'll lay it down and let's get this opened, and let's hope that there's nothing wrong with this one. Okay, it's with great trepidation that I take my scissors and gently open the box. Yes, it's definitely not been, the seller's just obviously just sent another one out and not checked it. If it was me, I would have checked it, but anyway. It's such a deja vu. If I do ever upload the other one, you'll see what I mean. I've got a different top on, but everything else is the same. Right, let's do it how I did the other one. First to come out is the handle. Again, it's got a slight musty smell, but now that's different though. For some reason, on the original one I got, this show card, or silent salesman as we say in the trade, did actually picture the other version. It pictured, there's a version down from this is the mid-range one. The one down from this is white and pink, this is purple and pink. The only difference is the one down from this has a 100 watt less motor, so it's a 500 watt motor as opposed to this one which is 600. And it also has an S-class filter as opposed to the HEPA in this model. Apart from that, they're identical. So there we go, that's the handle. everything is fine so far, and with the last one I unboxed, everything was fine at this stage. Spare dust bag, instructions, service centre list from Panasonic, and a pan-European guarantee, but as this model is long discontinued and you can get very few parts for it, it's hardly like to be guaranteed by the seller. Well, the seller might guarantee it, but the manufacturer won't. Yes, the part that I actually needed was a complete sole plate, which was damaged on the original, and I looked online, I saw the part I needed, but in every time it said obsolete. Right, let's take out the end piece. I'm leaving all the internal bits where they are in case I have to repackage it. Like that again, that was loose in the first unboxing. That's the dusting tool. My heart's going 10 for the dozen, hoping and praying that this one will be okay. Let's lift it out gently like a baby. Let's place it gently on the floor. Pop all the bits back so I know if I need to repackage it for any reason, I'll know how to do it. Right. It was at the stage we're coming to now where I took off the bag that I noticed some loose bits of black plastic. Surely I can't be so unlucky. I've had quite a lot of bad luck regarding vacuum cleaners recently, and I'm just wondering if it's the universe telling me to stop buying them. But who knows. Again, that's just loose. That's your upholstery / stair nozzle. There's always something wrong. It must have been in a damp place. That's terrible. I'll just show you this in a moment. Everything looks fine so far. It stands upright. There's no loose bits of plastic in there. But this is not a major thing. Fortunately, the seller let me keep the damaged model. So what I'll do, I'll be able to use a screw from the damaged model. It's a little thing, but the screw here, which hopefully I'll be able to get out, just gone a bit rusty. Don't know if you can quite see that on the thing. Right. Well, there's no loose bits of plastic. So let's turn the machine round. Ooh. Looks alright so far. Fantastic. Right, apart from a slight bit of rusting on the handle screw. Oh no, I don't believe this. I don't believe this for 1 second, but it's certainly better than the other one. But what have they made these sole plates out of? It's cracked. The sole plate is cracked. Can you look? If you can see this. I might have to upload this for the seller to see, because she won't believe me. Let's just lay that down. Just try and hold it so you can see it. Here, the sole plate is cracked there. Now on the other one, it was a lot more damaged. It had a whole chunk of plastic here. There was a big chunk of plastic out of it. What's daisy? That's just the extension lead. Not the extension lead, the extension tube. So, although yes, it's functional, because of where it is, it's on a part that, you can see that moving, it's on a part that it's going to get the most wear, so I wouldn't be surprised if that gets worse. I do plan on using this, but it's, oh, I don't think that's, oh no! The world does not want me to have a Panasonic Icon. This part here, that is broken too. Can you see that little brush? That shouldn't be like that. I can see where that's snapped. Just where the wheel is. Can you pick that up? I'm going to have to show photos to the seller. I know the seller has got the white version. Oh. What am I gonna... I'm gonna have a graveyard of Panasonic Icons. That is terrible. You know what, I don't know whether to just throw the towel in regarding buying vacuum cleaners. I mean, I have used the other one I got. The seller, after the seller said I could keep it for spares, I thought, oh, that's fantastic. So yes, it'd be great if it's a spare I wanted it. You know, if it had a spare sole plate that was okay, then I'd have just replaced the sole plate. But on both these models, it's the sole plate that's damaged, and that is the most important part, really. I could have coped if there was a little crack on here or something, you know, because I can replace it with the other. But it's terrible. I've got the other one here actually, and I have used it because I just, for the time being, I mean, there was quite a lot of bits of plastic, but I managed just to tape it, the big bit of plastic. It might glue, but it's going to be a weak point, and I'm not paying for a new vacuum, supposedly new. They are new and not used, but the weak point seems to be down below. So I'm going to get my camera out and take photos and fortunately contact the seller again. Anyway, here's the other one I got. You see, it's like twins. There we go. Icon number 1 meet icon number 2. You're both defective, but I'm sure you're lovely. Hello! Right, let's make sure icon number 2 goes over there. I'll have to take some photos. But if you see underneath this one, well, it's still warm because I did use it before doing a bit of carpet washing. Well, it's plugged in, so better be careful not to switch it on. Whoops. This is quite bashed up underneath. I don't know if you'll be able to see on here. And I'll see what I'm doing. But, oops, that's not going to help. Let me just move that. I've done a very basic repair here. This is where this whole part here was completely smashed. So at the moment it's being roughly held together just so I could try it out really. It's broken there. There's also a crack here. But if you look at this side, this part's okay. But on the other icon, that brush that should be straight is slightly angled, and there's a crack near this small wheel on the other one. So this one's perfect. Perfect till you get to about there. Then this is where all the crap happens. And on the other one, well, it's perfect this side, but then you've got the crack about there on the other one, and the crack at the side. So any crack there is going to reduce the suction. That might not be so bad, but I wanted a perfect vacuum. This one, you know, I've taped it up, used it, and it's a fantastic vacuum cleaner. It really is. Very, very powerful. And the grooming action is second only to like a Hoover Turbo Power 1, because this huge brush roll. So I will be doing a demo of the original one I was sent, but I'm sorry to say, I'm going to have to be emailing the seller with more photos. It's exactly the same place. And to be honest, when I saw how the box was leaning when I took delivery of it, I thought, that box has been dropped that way, and it's where it's being dropped, I think. I don't know if it's been dropped for a long time or it's been dropped by parcel force. Whoever's dropped it, I don't know, it might have been broken for years, but it seems to be a weak point. The plastic, I don't know why, but it seems different. The plastic, the coloured plastic, seems different. It feels different to this black plastic. This black plastic, feels more brittle. It's hard to describe, but it's just, if that was all metal, this would be a fantastic machine. We wouldn't get that problem. So unfortunately, the seller, as kind and helpful as she has been, I'm going to be emailing her again Because you'd think, oh well, look, you've got 2 vacuum cleaners. That's, you know, you've been allowed to keep the faulty one. Yeah, that's fine, but this one as well is faulty in exactly the same place. So possibly now I'm going to have to ask the seller if she'll send me the lower model. But I would suggest to her that they open it first, thoroughly check this part especially, and then just try and add some additional packaging around the weak point. And with any luck, if I could get there myself, I'd go and pick one up. But alas, the saga of the faulty Panasonic goes on. Anyway, I'll just no, I won't show you the other one actually. This is an unboxing video. I will do a demo of the one that I've taped up together at some point for you. But like I say, it's a temporary repair. Even if I glue it, I don't know how long it's going to last, because the action of the sole plate, you know, back and forth over the carpet, it's going to take stress, isn't it? And it's already got weak points where it's broken. Even if it's fixed with a very strong glue, it could break. Oh well, there we have it. Not a lot I can do about it apart from see what the seller's going to say. Oh dear. If anything else goes wrong with vacuums, because I bought another vacuum recently, which I'll probably do an unboxing of. I have done the unboxing. I have done the unboxing of the other one. That was sold as new/other. It wasn't quite as new as I was led to believe, but it had been used, but very, very briefly, just a couple of minutes, if that. So I was happy with that until I turned it on, and that's faulty as well. So that's 2 sellers. I'm going to have to email and say, look, sorry, vacuums are broken or faulty. She's never going to believe me, this seller, that another one's gone, but I'll send her the photos and I'll upload this video, and hopefully something will be able to be sorted. Maybe I'll just get my money back. I do want one of these machines working. I'm quite happy to go for the lower model, the white one. Hardly any different really between the two. But I just want one that's how it should be. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. It's not the seller's fault, but this seems to be a bit of a saga that's still continuing, so it's going to be probably a week today. If I get a replacement, I'll get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Another disappointing time for me, but things can only get better, hopefully. See you soon. Hello, it's me again. Well, just before emailing the seller, I've just taken some photos, and I've also just found that piece of plastic that's fallen off somewhere. I can't see where that's from, obviously from the sole plate. But I thought, well, I'll just switch it on just to make sure there's nothing else wrong. And there is. The motor, oh, it sounds fantastic. Here's the motor. It's got 3 settings. You've got minimum, medium and maximum. Excellent, nothing wrong there. Fine. But it's when I came to try out the agitator. Now it's got a separate motor. It's a direct drive, so the motor's actually in the agitator, no belt. And what should happen when you recline the machine, the agitator should automatically switch on. Now if it doesn't, it means that the beta bar on-off button, which is here, hasn't been pressed. So when I initially turned the machine on and reclined, nothing happened. When I pressed that, nothing happened. Let's try it again just in case it was a fluke and it's going to prove me wrong. I'll just do it on minimum power, there's no need to have it on high. The agitator will still rotate whatever setting you've got the suction power on. Not a dicky bird. Right, so that's that, but this is what should happen with the other damaged model. Right, turned it on. Got the brush bar button. you put it in the upright position, the brush bar turns off. So with this model, that works. The mechanics, the electrics of that model are fine. Let me just double check this one just so I'm not doing anything wrong, but I don't think I am somehow. I'll recline it right down. Oh dear. Well, the saga of the Panasonic Icon goes on. One day I may unbox one that's not damaged and works perfectly. Bye for now. I expect I'll be back at some point. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.